press conference. My name is Brad Corneliuson. I am the chairman of the advisory board for Tucson Speedway. We've also got John Lashley, the principal behind Tucson Speedway, and Bob Duvall, senior director for NASCAR out of Daytona Beach. And the reason for this press conference is to announce the partnership between Tucson Speedway and NASCAR. A little bit of history about Tucson Speedway. It was built back in 1968 as a dirt track, ran as a dirt track up to until 1992. It was paved, and a lot of great history with the track. From 94 to 97, we ran the Winter Heat Series here, which was a nationally televised event, and a lot of great drivers came out of that. We also ran the first Craftsman truck races at Tucson Speedway. It was then known as Tucson Raceway Park. Some of the drivers who have came out of or raced at our track are Kevin Harvick, Greg Biffle, Kurt Busch, Matt Crafton, Ron Hornaday, and most recently it's Alex Bowman. Most of those guys are in the Sprint Cup, some of them in the Nationwide and the Truck Series. That's a little bit of history, and our vision is to bring this track back to what it was in the late 90s, and we've made a lot of progress over the last year and a half, and are extremely excited to reignite our partnership with NASCAR. A lot of great things coming. And in saying that, I would like to introduce Bob Duvall from NASCAR.
Thanks, Brad. You know, it is a monumental moment, and to be able to come out here from Daytona Beach. I hit a bunch of bumpy air on the way out last night coming from the East Coast, for sure, okay? So our thoughts and prayers go out to everybody, okay, in the South as they fight the weather, okay, in the South. This track means extremely important to NASCAR, and that Brian France, our chairman, ran this track for years. And it's extremely special to have this track in our program. I mentioned it to Brian last week when I saw him that I was coming out here, and he couldn't be any happier to have this track back in our program. NASCAR is a family, and this track will be joining the program, and we have 58 other racetracks in the NASCAR Wheeling All-American Series program. So it is joining a family of racetracks from Las Vegas Motor Speedway and the Bull Ring to Irwindale to other premier tracks around the nation. We feel we have the best tracks in America in this program, as well as we have a couple tracks in Canada. The drivers now will be not only racing for track points and accolades, but as well as state recognition. And this will be the only NASCAR section track in Arizona at this particular point. So the drivers will earn points at the state level, as well as they'll be able to compete on a national level for national accolades. So we couldn't be any happier to partner with the racetrack, and particularly, John, I'd like to welcome you up, okay, and formally congratulate you, okay, on the partnership, and we thank you for the
I want to thank Bob Duvall for the opportunity and the encouragement to make this association with NASCAR. Going back just a little bit, for a couple of years, the track was seen as a track that was in disrepair. So our friends and neighbors in Tucson and Pima County got together. We have an advisory board of 7 and 8 individuals from Pima County, and we banded together and we decided that we were going to fix the problem and bring Tucson Speedway back to prominence. And we have succeeded to do that through the help of a variety of people that both have helped the physical plant succeed and also the racing end of it succeed. And it's a team effort out there, and it is to the benefit of the citizens of Pima County that this track regained its prominence in racing on the national level. So we have a number of things that are going on at the track to make it achieve that prominence, and we want to thank all our supporters, and most especially we want to thank the competitors that have seen fit to invest both their time and their money. And short track competitors are a funny breed. They're not usually a moneyed class of people. These are people that race week to week, race to race, and they scrimp and save and put together these race cars that go very fast in close competition and to provide excitement to the fans. And I really want to thank everybody that has put these cars together and made an investment in their racing, but also an investment in entertainment for the citizens of Pima County. This is, I think, a momentous occasion as we move forward into more national recognition for both our competitors and also to provide our fans with national class competition. So I want to thank everybody for supporting Tucson Speedway, and we'll see you at the track.
Just want to further comment on some of the things. The partnership with NASCAR will benefit a lot of people. It will benefit our local racers. A lot of them have been participating at the track for a long time, and the partnership with NASCAR, it adds to credibility of what they're doing on a state and national level. NASCAR is the most popular racing entity in the world, so to partner with them is very important to us. It's also important for the fans. The fans, race fans around Tucson have endured years of racing ups and downs, and I'm just thankful we're back on the upswing, and the partnership with NASCAR will help that as well. It's also critical to the local businesses, not only the racing businesses, but all of the hotels, restaurants. We will bring in different events that will bring people from across the country to Tucson. It's hopeful that we will get some national coverage of racing at Tucson Speedway again. And to the city of Tucson, Pima County, it will bring recognition and tourism and tax revenue into our community. One of the people I would like to introduce and call up is Angel Nadal, Director of Sports with Visit Tucson.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Visit Tucson, Pima County, the City of Tucson, and the town of Oro Valley, and more than 500 businesses that support tourism, we're excited about this opportunity to partner with the Tucson Speedway and NASCAR. Anytime there's a chance to partner with a global brand to share a message about how great Tucson is and Southern Arizona, those are some great opportunities. So we look forward to working on some strategies to get more visitors to the area and allow our local citizens to be the great ambassadors that they are. So we look forward to this opportunity, and thank you guys for your leadership. And we'll gladly take your direction moving forward. Thank you.
The racing community, we've got, I can't thank all of the racers that are here today enough. It's because of you that the track is on the upswing and that this partnership has happened, your commitment. So I'd like to name just a couple of them. Jeff Spencer, who has been racing since 1974 when they called it Corona Speedway. Jeff, if you can just let us know, what does the partnership with NASCAR mean to you?
Well, I think the NASCAR coming to the track is going to give
Why don't you
us a
stand up
brand.
there, Jeff?
Oh,
So everybody knows who you are.
Makes me a little more nervous.
That's all right.
NASCAR coming to the track will put a brand name with what we're doing, and I think that'll
There you go. Talk
bring more fans. Also, NASCAR provides good insurance, and it also makes us part of something better and bigger than just being our own little track in our own little town.
Thanks, Jeff. I'd also like to point out Ron Norman. He's a 5-time champion in the Super Late Model Series. Ron, what do you feel partnering back with NASCAR brings back to Tucson Speedway?
Oh, well, just most importantly, everybody associates everything we're doing, no matter who was our, club track or whatever we've been doing the last 3 years. They always ask, "Are you racing in NASCAR?" And all the years that I've been involved in racing has always been with NASCAR. And Chuck and I and Brad and some of the other guys have won some championships around the track. And the NASCAR level that it brings to the racer and to the fan, to put us on a national stage in Nashville or Las Vegas or Daytona or wherever the banquets are at the end of the year, and just the rewards that you get for racing for a national racing division. And, we're really proud to represent NASCAR, and NASCAR is obviously glad to have Tucson back in the scene, but it's a big deal for us and all of our sponsors and the network that it brings to the city. We're real excited for the racing, and thanks to everybody that's put all this hard work together.
So those were a couple of the veterans from Tucson Speedway. The next person I'd like to give a few words is 19-year-old super late model driver, Mariah McGriff. She's one of the up-and-coming NASCAR drivers. Mariah, what are your feelings about the partnership with NASCAR, and what are your visions for your racing career?
Well, I think NASCAR will definitely help the track, especially drivers that are coming in as rookies like me, who have always aspired to be in top 3 elite series of NASCAR. I think it'll help that stepping stone for drivers to be able to get there, to go bigger, and I definitely think it'll help bring fan base and recognition to the track and to Tucson again.
Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for coming to the press conference. And does anybody have any questions? Okay, that will conclude our press conference. However, John and Bob and myself and the drivers that are here will be around. If you have any questions you'd like to talk to any of the drivers about, we've got a lot of them here. And we'd like to thank you for coming and hope to see everybody back out at Tucson Speedway on Saturday. Oh, Ron's got a question.
You want to talk about when you're kicking off the NASCAR?
Yeah, the official NASCAR season will start in July. But as of today, there's a joint press conference in Daytona Beach announcing that as of today, we are NASCAR sanctioned track. So the actual race season for NASCAR will kick off in July. But we are a NASCAR sanctioned track. Okay, thank you.